There are a million things that I just don't understand. Let's take spaceflight. The astronauts returning to Earth from the International Space Station traveled at 70,000 miles per hour, as I understand it. Then some parachutes helped them to slow the capsule speed before our astronauts were bobbing up and down in the transport vehicle in the ocean. Here's what I don't get. How do you go from driving 70,000 miles an hour, crash into the ocean, and not have a concussion and every bone in your body broken? And all of this as you're traveling in an atmosphere that goes from no gravity to having gravity. It is incredible to me that there are people who can figure these things out. And that's how I feel about most everything when it comes to Venice. The buildings in Venice are all, seems like really a million years old. I don't think the people in Venice know a thing about new construction. And then I can't figure out how these buildings even stand. The water of the canals comes nearly up to the walls of many of the buildings. Now, that's just for starters. With all of this water right against the buildings, why doesn't everything smell like mold? Shouldn't the entire Venetian community have lungs that are infected with black mold? There's more. Since sometime in the 1500s, so a long time ago, there are people from the Venice area who started to make a glass that is hard to break. They call it Murano Glass. This glass is so special that when it was being made way back when, the people that knew how to make this glass, they were allowed to marry into royalty. No one else could do that. This was an exception to the rule that only royalty could marry royalty. As a side note, a lot of cousins were marrying each other. Well, this Murano glass has continued to be made since these early days. The patterns are all the more intricate, and the art is created in any varied items from light fixtures to tableware to art pieces to clocks, and yes, the Murano glass is even in jewelry. Some Resa Royale customers know that we carry Murano glass jewelry from time to time. They keep coming back asking what Murano glass pieces are available. We'll try to keep bringing these pieces to you. But don't ask me how they make this glass that is anything but easy to break. I've got no idea. For the people of the 1500s who made this glass, I'll bet it was just about as challenging as bringing astronauts back from the International Space Station. Thank God someone gets these things figured out.